Hey there, what is up? It's your girl Robin, and this is a trial run through of my 2025 planning session plan with me video. If you're seeing this video, it means I could not figure out how to go live, but hopefully I will figure that out shortly. So I wanted to take some time before the new year to kind of plan out like my overview or like big goals of what I would like to accomplish for the year. So I was going to go and dye my hair because I was like feeling in a festive mood. It's currently the 30th of November, which is or this is Independence Day. But I am a Christmas girly, so I'm ready for the Christmas mood. Who told our founding fathers to put independence so close to Christmas, right? Anyways, I just have decided to go red. I don't know if you could see that here, but in front of me. You can't really see the color on it, but it's red, which I think is like a good color for me, but I've been red before. So I'm gonna do that tonight. I was gonna do it earlier, but I just didn't feel in the mood. So I'm gonna do it tonight. And then we'll probably could do like a wash and go tomorrow or tonight, I think. Yeah. Um, I'm gonna attempt to do it. Because that will save me some time during the week. But yeah, let's get into 2025 planning. So let's see if this works. So what's on the agenda? We're going to go through my initial thoughts on how 2024 has gone so far. Like I said, we have 1 month left of the year, but I want to talk about what went right and what went wrong, or not necessarily what went wrong, but what could have gone better. Give you a little bit of an update on any experiments or projects I was working on. And then when I was thinking of this video, I had a difficulty like actually figuring out what I wanted to actually or like figuring out I had a really difficult time figuring out what had gone right this year. And so I was like, you know what? ChatGPT is my friend. Let's actually ask Shahi for some prompts. So I did that. And then I'm going to jump into my wish list for 2025. I don't think I actually fully finished out this presentation or this slide deck. So we're just winging it here. So let's get going. But oh, this is not showing up. It was supposed to be like one by one coming up. So some of the um slides are going to be a little bit off. But anyways, books I like this year. So I started off the year reading the 12-week year. I actually have a physical copy. It's just in my backpack. Um, I don't feel like going to get it. So I had that happen. Or I was reading that book. I started off the year. I was in England at the time, and I think there's some videos on YouTube of me like kind of talking about it. Um, I was not really good at completing that. So I feel like this is a good guide for myself. I think I'm going to start off or for December. I'm going to continue on like fleshing out what my goals are for the next 90 days. So maybe I'll start the day after Christmas and work on that 90-day plan or 12-week plan for 2025, right? Also, let's talk about books. I really like non like personal development books. I realized that I don't enjoy or I'm at a stage in my life where I don't really want to be reading for like knowledge. I just want to read to for leisure, just to like have like distract myself. And so I these are like some of my favorite authors. They're all Black women. The most recent one I've started reading was Granger, and that is The Secret World of Maggie Gray. It is really good if you like True Blood, Vampire Diaries, like that kind of like dystopian vampire werewolf style thing. You're gonna enjoy this one. I also love Asia Monique, her books. I think she has another one coming out next week. So I'm really looking forward to that. JL Seekers as well. She has some wonderful books. And then what's it? Gray Huffington as well has been really good. And these are, like I said, all Black female authors. And these are just romance smut books. I don't really want anything too so serious. Originally when I was thinking about plans for 2025, I was thinking, oh, let's do a like a financial book club thing. But I'm like, do I really want to do that to myself? Like commit to reading those books when I'm not really in that headspace of like reading for that. I'm really just reading right now for pleasure, just to distract myself from work and just the mess that I think my life is currently, like I don't want to be too serious with the stuff that I'm reading. So I'm just reading for fun. That's about it. Yeah. Um, yeah, that is the books that I liked this year and the authors that I liked. I feel like I tend to stick to the authors that I like. I don't tend to experiment a ton. Once I find an author, I'll read their whole catalog and I pretty much stick to them. So yeah, if you have any recommendations for new books, I do prefer that I look like the people that I'm reading. But it really doesn't matter, especially if it's like paranormal. I don't really care. But I think because like when I grew up reading like Mary Kate and Ashley books, and so for me, like I did not know what strawberry blonde hair was. Okay, so for me, I think now I'm enjoying that there's so many diverse books out there, right? Culturally diverse. There are even some books where like it's a Caribbean or like the person's Jamaican, or from the Barbados. I'm like, oh, this is so interesting. Like I like know the places they're talking about. So that's fun. There's also one that she's from Belize, I think. And so like, there's a little bit of Caribbean tying in there. So that I just really enjoy stuff like that. But like I said, I'm not trying to read too heavily and it's just for pleasure. I'm just like, yeah, I enjoy reading this. There's no substance to it. Yeah. So moving on to shows that I liked this year. So I love sci-fi. And some of these I didn't know about. And these are some shows I just try to think of that I really, really like this year. And I'm looking forward to hopefully new seasons. But what I don't like about current TV is the fact that it takes so long between seasons. Like Severance, I love Severance when it came out, but it's been like going on 2 years now, and we still haven't gotten season two. So it's like, I get it, y'all don't want to lose money, whatever, whatever, but I don't enjoy that. Another show that I absolutely loved was with Harold Perrineau from Lost, or like um what's that one? Oh my gosh, she's like staple of like Black Hollywood, but I can't remember the name of the movie right now. But anyways, I love that one as well. Like I said, it's paranormal, dystopian, suspense, horror. I really like that show. But again, I feel like there's so long in between seasons. Sometimes it's kind of like it takes you out of it. And so for this season, I didn't really enjoy it as much. Season three it just ended, I think maybe last week or week before, and I'm not enjoying it that much. So yeah, I don't know. I probably have to rewatch it a little bit later to see maybe from season one to rewatch it. But yeah, I really enjoyed the Three Body Problem. Hopefully it's renewed for another season, but I do know that there is a Korean or I don't know the exact one, Asian, but there is another show, it probably is Korean, um, with that series. So I could probably catch up on that. But I'm the kind of person who likes to watch stuff and then like be doing other things in the background. So I don't know if I would be paying that much attention. But like if I'm watching it and it's not dubbed, I have to really pay attention because I don't really like listening to dubbed um movies or shows. So that'll be difficult for me. Okay, I have to pay attention to the words on the screen. Also, I'm a big fan of The Walking Dead. So the ones who live, that reunion between Michonne and yeah, I just really love that series. I wonder if they're gonna bring it back or if it's just gonna be like a one-time thing. I know they had Daryl Dixon season two. I haven't really watched it yet. I did maybe watch the first episode of that Daryl Dixon Book of Carol, but I didn't finish it. So I need to go back to that. I pleasantly enjoyed Fall. I had never heard of Fall before, and I like binged that pretty much. It was really, really good. I enjoyed that. And it hopefully don't take too long on a season two. I also like The Boys and Gen V as well. Gen V, I wonder what they're going to do because one of the main characters of Gen V actually passed away a couple months ago. So I'm not too sure how they will film that or how if that's going to hold up production. Probably it will. Um, those were some really good ones as well. And then a really interesting surprise with Supercell. There, it's like a superhero movie based out of London, and essentially it's like based off of them having sickle cell. So all of these like black people, they have super powers, but it's based off the fact that they have sickle cell disease. So that was really interesting. Hopefully I get a season two, but it was really, really, really good. So yeah, let's get into the nitty-gritty of it all now, which is what went right and what could have been better. Like I said, I could only really think of negative stuff, which isn't the best. And so I went to ChatGPT and asked for some prompts. Yeah. I have not really taken the time to really think about them other than I just put them in a slide. So let's go through it together. And of course, you can go ahead and try these yourself and like reflect on it. But we're going to take some time on this slide. So, what accomplishments or milestones am I most proud of this year? I may have to come back to this because I really can't think of anything that I accomplished this year. And I think it may just be me not being good at looking at the silver lining of things or really just recording those moments. I think that is kind of the issue that I'm having. So, like, which habits or routines had the greatest positive impact on my life? No habit, no routine. What challenges did I overcome and how did I go from them? I think a big challenge I had this year has been not really enjoying the work that I'm doing. I mean, like my 9 to 5. And I decided maybe last week or before that I'm going to go back into the office. And so I think that just helps me a little bit. Like I'm tired of working from home all the time. I would prefer to be based in the office and then work from home on the days that I don't feel it coming into the office. So I'm trying that out for the rest of the year. I'm going to make a concerted effort to be in the office every week rather than sticking to our rotation schedule. I already talked to my boss or my bosses, and they have approved it. So I think that will also be good in terms of like, my mental health and like just being better with my anxiety and my depression. I think that's going to be really helpful going into the new year. What relationships or connections brought me joy and support? So if anyone knows me, they know that I'm a daddy's girl. My dad and I are like this. I feel like that has continued to be a really good source of support. And then in terms of bringing me joy, I have a nephew. Late last year, I had my sister had a baby. And so obviously over the last year, I've just been watching him grow. And so it's been really fun. And he like when he sees me, he's so excited. He wants me to hold him, he wants to pick him up. Like it's been really fun having a little somebody who you like seeing grow every day. They're doing new things, they're like walking and saying words, and like that's just really fun. I kind of like that goes into the next one, which is what is one thing I'm grateful for is definitely my nephew, seeing him grow, seeing him flourish, so much fun. So let's head on to the, I guess, more negative stuff and which goals did I fall short of and what contributed to that outcome. I actually don't remember any goals that I set for 2024. I have to go back probably and look at my 12-week year video that I did. I'll probably link that somewhere as well. But I don't think I had a goal. I don't remember what they were. What habits or behaviors held me back the most this year? I think that when it talks about working from home, I think that was a habit. Well, yeah, that I didn't really enjoy that anymore. And I feel like I was just distracted. Like I still got the work done, but it would take so long to do it. And yeah, I think I didn't enjoy that. What opportunities did I miss and why did I take advantage of them? I think another opportunity I missed this year was for networking and relationship building in terms of my work family. I think I being at home, being set apart, even though like my whole team, technically speaking, is on a rotation schedule, I don't like it. I think it actually is actually quite bad if you want to progress in the organization. Like you're always at home, nobody's seeing you, nobody knows who you are. So I personally started to realize that I was like, you know what, let me actually make my presence known within the department at work. Like there's so many new people came on, I had no idea who they were. So yeah, I kind of think that I kind of need to get back into being a part of the community office culture kind of thing. Um, where did I struggle with balance, whether it's time and your finances? Oh my goodness. Whew, where do I begin? The beginning of the year, I had gone away, went back to England to finish off some stuff with my degree. So I kind of started off the year like rocky in terms of like finances and all that kind of stuff. And I never really caught my footing to like rebuild my emergency fund. And so I really need to take a look this year at rebuilding that. In terms of like time and energy, I feel like I'm not that great with doing stuff like hobbies and stuff like that. I don't really have a social life. So I can kind of work on that as well. And I think that would also help with the energy part of it. I probably don't make as great of a use of time. Like the only time I go anywhere is going to work, going to see my dad, going to church when I do. I don't really make the time for enjoying myself, like outside of the house. And I think that is not that great. What feedback or lessons from challenges can I use to improve next year? Um, feedback. I don't think I can't pinpoint feedback per se, but I think I've kind of covered some lessons as I was going through that. So I'm probably going to sit down and really think a little bit more on these questions over the next couple of weeks until the year's out. But that is my raw, unadulterated, unfiltered thoughts on those questions. So let's move to the next slide. What did I say? Okay, so here I was talking about um my biz and side hustle experiment, and unfortunately you cannot see the picture I had behind there. Um split video from PowerPoint, I don't know what that is. Okay. Um you can't really see that. I'm so upset about that. But I think one of the big things I feel like my attention was split. Like I was trying side hustles and I was also trying to build the Retire Happy Club. And I think I kind of just have to focus on one thing. And so the blog build out never really happened. Like I want to be more consistent with having every week a new blog article coming out or blog post coming out, and that never happened. Like I have the ideas drafted sitting down in my WordPress, but I haven't actually outlined and written them. Or maybe some of them are outlined, but I haven't written them and reviewed them in order to post them or to scout them out. So I need to kind of work on that next year. Additionally, I invested in WAME. So WAME stands for Wondering Aimfully, and it's like a business coaching program. And you can't see the picture of my lovely mentors, but um, Jason and Caroline are the mentors of that, and they're amazing. I joined in, was it October? I think it was October or September, and so far it has been really, really good. Um, so I need to there's just so much information and so many coaching sessions they have already on the platform that I have to take my time like going through everything. But um last month or maybe this month, I think, I started working on a new project for 2023. I'm thinking it's going to be March. And I planned that out using their resources and their steps. And so far, it looks pretty good. I'm trying to get beta testers for it. I haven't met my goal of like minimum beta testers yet. So if you're interested about investing next year, please reach out to me because I think you could be a good beta tester and you're getting it for a steal in the program. And so, yeah, let me know. Another side hustle I was attempting to get more serious about because I had bought a course and I just not that it sat there, it's just I didn't really do anything with it. Like it was there, I went through the course and then I attempted to do something. I didn't work out and I stopped. So now I bought another course, which is another thing we need to talk about. I'm not buying any more courses in 2024, 2025. We're on a no buy for courses, okay? Um, we're just making use of what we have currently. And so yeah, I got more serious about it though, and I started making money. So this was at the beginning of the month, I think. I'm currently sitting just under 40, sorry, 50 sales. So yeah, I think it's been really, really good. I have stopped advertising because I'm spending too much money on ads. And so the sales have slowed down a little bit, which is why it's only, yeah, but the sales have slowed down a little bit. But I I'm not really too bothered because I'm still making sales even without ads running. So I think that's the point. You use ads to the point where you start getting sales organically. And so the ads have worked, right? So I don't think I've broken even yet, but I don't mind that. I won't get a payout from this until probably February, January maybe. So I'm not really too mad at it. I'm not, honestly. It'll be like a surprise when I get it. So yeah, I'm doing pretty good on that. I'm really happy with that so far. And I think I'm going to continue that. I had called it either my 1K experiment, I think is what I had called it, or income stream diaries, or it's kind of the same thing. I think we continue documenting that in 2025 into 2025. So if you're interested, I'll have a link to that somewhere below. Okay, let's get into my 2025 wish list. Things that I would like to happen, things I would like to work on. I try to limit it to 3 points per category. But this is just like an idea. But I'll have to build them out and flesh out the goals a little bit later. So like I mentioned, I am going back into the office. I could kind of take that off. It's technically on a trial basis for the rest of the year, but I'm pretty sure that that is my move going forward. It's good for my mental health. It's good for me to have a separate space to be working in outside of my home. If I had like a dedicated office and it was nice and I like that, I think I could probably work with that. But also, I'm not getting paid enough for that. So let me use up your resources. Let me use your internet. Let me use your whatever. And I think I feel a lot better about that. Medication. So in 2022, 2023, I was really struggling mentally and I ended up being put on sertraline. So I need to get more consistent with taking it because there are times, even now I'm saying that, I haven't taken it all week and not good. Like this week was a pretty okay week, but I think I need to get a lot better with taking it regularly. Because I think that will really help me and get me kind of to be feeling more of myself. Or what I remember myself being, I guess is a better way to put it. I'm not sure. And also join the gym. I've gained a lot of weight. So like the pandemic is over now, right? So I need to get back to my pre-pandemic um uh body, and that's what we need to do. So yeah, I'm getting really back into that. I but I really like rowing. When I was in the UK, they had a rowing machine. I was like using that, and I really either want to get my own rowing machine or I want to go to a gym that has a rowing machine. I just really like rowing. I don't know why. I only used it a couple times, but I just really enjoyed it. I don't know what my fascination about that is about. Okay, money goals. Like I said, I was in the UK beginning of the year. I spent a lot of money again. I never really rebuilt my emergency fund, my buffer, and so I need to try to do that ASAP expeditiously. And I think I'm not going to try to do like a 12-year expense thing. I think I'm going to have it like the bare minimum And then I'm going to focus on paying off my car. Yeah, because I'm not going to be spending any more money on any more courses. In December, I finished paying off a course that I barely ever used this year. So that is going to be one of my experiments that I take on in 2025 because I need to get the money back for that course. Okay. And yeah, and then also invest more. I started investing. I opened a brokerage account, an overseas brokerage account. And so I really want to start investing more in the US stock exchange. And I started doing that bit by bit, but I need to get on my game with that, right? So that is health and wellness and financial goals covered. Relationships. I think I have to be kinder to myself. Oh, yeah, oh, this is the part where I said it's not finished fully. Oopsie. Oh, I just didn't do that one. Career and business. Okay. Um, doesn't it smells so cute? I think that is so cute. Anyways, um, my relationship wish list. I think my relationship with myself needs to improve. I don't know. I've gotten myself into this rut where I'm just so unsatisfied with what is happening currently. And I think I just need to be kinder to myself and just realize everybody's is moving at a different pace. And I just have to be kinder to myself and okay with moving slowly, um, or slower, and just be so grateful for the progress that I am making. Um, yeah. Then I also am really wanting to make new friends and network a lot more. I just feel like I don't really have a social life. And so I feel like that is lacking. I think that would also help with mental health and stuff. And so I think how I'm going to kind of go about that is kind of just work on me building my hobbies. And when I say hobbies, I mean like outside hobbies, like maybe a sport or the gym or something like that, where I'm seeing new people. And yeah, I think that's kind of how I'm gonna approach that. Career and business. What was I thinking here? I think here I was kind of thinking career wise, I have a 9 to 5. I don't plan on leaving them anytime soon. But I think it would be good for me to look for other opportunities because I do think that the current role I'm in, I've outgrown that role for a while now. And I think I would like to still work with the same company, but look for another position. I think that better suits me. And if I guess I don't find that, because ideally I would like to stay with the company that I'm at, but I don't also want to feel so stagnant. And I've been feeling that way for a while. So I think I may just have to go outside even though I really like the company that I'm working at, look elsewhere and then see what happens from there. Um, in terms of business, I really want the Retire Happy Club to continue to grow. I've really been focusing on my email list, but I also think I need to kind of come back to YouTube a little bit and grow the YouTube with video and then turn that video into a blog post, right? Because I have a list, like a running list of topics to talk about. I just never feel have the energy to do it. So I need to get a little bit more serious about that. And so I do need to start working on, like I said, planning out for 2025. And I'm going to continue to work on that for the rest of the month. What else? What else? Fun and adventure. Take myself less seriously. I don't really feel like I take myself seriously, but at the same point in time, I feel like I'm so hard and so rigid about like where I should have been and like that kind of stuff. So I think that's the angle I was going for with this. And like I said, make space for leisure. Is it going to the beach on a Saturday or a Sunday? Like having that routine of like getting out of the house more often and trying more hobbies. I don't think I have any water close by to me, and we're almost done. So I'm gonna just push through. Then spiritual and emotional growth. Um, I find that I don't reflect enough on the things that have gone right in my life. So I think I need to have like a little journal and maybe like jot down, okay, today this is like one, three things that went well today. Um, I think I had to start doing that because I feel like when we're going through the journaling prompts, I just felt like I know that the whole year wasn't a disaster. There must be something that I felt proud of that went well during the year, but I can't think of it, right? So I feel like I'm not being grateful enough for everything that's happened during the year. It may not have been what I wanted, but I'm sure there is some good that happened. So that's a little bit worrying for me. And then, of course, the Bible study. I have taken a little bit of a step back to church because I just feel like I still go to the church that I grew up in, but I just feel like there's a little bit of a disconnect for me. And so, when like, I still watch sermons and stuff, but I just feel as though I don't really feel like it's my church. I don't know. It's a little bit weird, but yeah. So I bought um, a Bible study thing for the year, a Bible study program plan for the year, and I'm going to be going through that. So I'm thinking what I could possibly do is maybe do like little videos, whether on Instagram or YouTube, or like just me going through my Bible study and like sharing that. So I think that is what I'm going to do for 2023. I probably will create a separate YouTube for that though. Because yeah, I don't know. I don't think it fits on this current YouTube channel, but we'll see what happens. Um, yeah. And last but not least, my wish list for my home environment. I found that I never really was good at um making my space truly feel like my space. Like I wasn't fully in love with like I had all these plans of things I wanted to do, but I never actually did it. So I what I'm going to try to do is that I don't think I'm gonna own a home anytime soon, but my mom lets me stay in like the little apartment she has in her house. I think, you know what, I'm gonna actually make this a place that I absolutely love. And so during the pandemic, I painted the one of the walls yellow, which I loved. But I also now want to kind of like revamp it and make it more mine. And I have a couple of ideas. So I want to work on that next year. And I love like colorful, maximalist, like this, how the pictures are. I love that. And it just makes me happy to see that. And so I'm going to be working on that this year, hopefully. But like I said, I'm trying not to spend too much money. So I'm going to have to like DIY a lot of the stuff. And I also kind of go back to me also sewing. I want to learn how to sew. Like that's been one of my bucket list things to do for a really long time. I have never gotten around to it. My mom has a sewing machine, and so I think I just need to buy some like fabric and stuff and like make it happen. So yeah, that is pretty much it for me. I don't know what else to say on this. But hopefully I will. I think I will upload this. I don't think I'm gonna re-record this. I'm gonna upload this and hopefully it goes well. And I hope that you guys take the time to reflect on the current the or on 2024 and also think about what you want for 2025 and let me know below what your goals are and how you feel your year went. Yeah. And then I think I probably will probably make some updates on the actual goals for myself once I have time to really sit down and think about it and meditate on it. So yeah, that's it for me. I'm gonna go ahead and go and dye my hair now. So I'll see you later. Bye bye.